This is Task Chef, my Taskman in Runescape. Taskman is a game mode where you complete task by task. Every time you complete a task, you go back to the Taskman website and roll a new task. My goal on this account is to look exactly like my profile picture. For this, I need 3 different items. One of them is the red headband, the other one is the Blood Soul Witch token, and the third one is the 99 attack skill cape. Welcome everybody to Taskman. We are on a Taskman website for the first task of this video. Let's see what we're going to get. Disgruntle an inhabitant of by wearing a bedsheet. The bedsheet can be obtained during the Ghost Ahoy quest, or by asking the innkeeper in Port Pasmatis for a job after the quest. The Ghost Ahoy quest is required to be completed for this task. Any named inhabitants of can be startled. Sostratus, the equipment shop NPC, is available immediately after the tutorial. Use the left-click shop option instead of talking to him. Like the task said, we have to complete the Ghost Ahoy quest. This quest has 2 level requirements. One of them is level 25 agility and the other one is level 20 cooking. The quest requirements for this quest are the Restless Ghost and also the ability to enter Mauritania. The ability to enter Mauritania is where I went wrong. You don't have to complete the Priest in Peril quest, but back then when I was completing this task I didn't know that and I made another mistake here in the Taskman journey. This one is a really big mistake because this is probably gonna be another task somewhere. I tried looking on the Taskman website for this task but I couldn't find it. So the first thing I did was completing the Priest in Peril quest, the one thing I shouldn't have done. We made it to King Roald. Let's start the Priest in Peril quest. There we go, let's accept this quest and let's get started on this task. While we were doing this quest we also got level 24 defense. This is our second trip. Let's hand in the rune essence and that is Priest in Peril completed. And also a prayer XP lamp. So that is level 21 prayer. Wait, what is this? But judge, I only broke the rules once as a Taskman player. Just please.
Silence! For the crime against the Taskman, I will send you to 24 hours in prison. Right now. Case closed.
No, please don't. Well, now I'm stuck here. Hello, guard?
One day later.
Had enough tomatoes, huh? Have you learned your lesson?
Yes, you can let me out.
Fine. But no more funny businesses.
No more funny businesses, I got it. This will not happen again. I hope. Well, now that we got all that out of the way, let's start on getting 25 agility for the Ghost Ahoy quest. First I went to the circus, and this time I didn't break a rule yet. We got to level 16 agility here, and then we went to the Gnome agility course for the remaining 9 levels. Ooh, the Talent Scout, that's nice. This will give us definitely agility XP, and also there's a chance to obtain like the agility outfit. I see, it's this one. Yeah, this one is just a game of chance. You have to jump from crate to crate, you have a time limit, and if the crate beneath you breaks, then you've failed. Oh, I was almost there. There we go, that's some agility XP and also a piece of the agility outfit, so that's great. And here we have mistake number 2 of this video. That means we completed a beginner task. Let's complete this one and let's continue with agility. And that is level 25 agility. So that means we're done here and we can start on Ghost Ahoy. Now that we got all the requirements out of the way, we got all the items and let's make our way to the quest start location. That is a Mauritania achievement completed. At this point, I'm just afraid I will accidentally complete more tasks, so I'll try to be very careful from now on. We made it to the quest start location. Let's accept the quest. And let's go and complete it. We now have to kill the scorpion. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Or maybe it will, because it kinda hits hard. Let's see if we can safe spot him. And we can. Okay, no problem. Let's sit back and kill him. And there we go, and let's continue with the quest. I really hate this part of the quest with the passion. Let's see if we're correct. Yes, we are. That's great. Alright, let's finish the quest because we're almost at the end. That should be everything done. Let's talk to Valorina, and I think that will be quest completed. There we go. Quest completed, but not task completed. Also, I got level 24 prayer. So now let's make our way to to complete our task. We are gonna speak to Sostratus, and that is task completed. Let's head back to the Taskman website. We are back on the Taskman website. Let's complete this task. And let's generate the next task in our journey. Obtain an imp repellent. The repellent can be obtained from Elnock Inquisitor in Puro Puro by trading in 3 baby, 2 young and 1 gourmet implings. A hunter level of 28 is required to catch gourmet implings. So first of all, we're gonna train our hunter up to level 28. That is our first level, level 23 hunter. Here we have another level up, that's level 24 hunter. We changed locations because the hunter spot with the scarabs was not that good. And here we have level 25 hunter. That is level 26 hunter. Prayer level 25. Level 27 hunter. And level 28 hunter. That means let's make our way to Yanil, because there a crop circle can spawn, and that's how you can get to Puro Puro, if you didn't know yet. Before we're gonna complete our other task, we also have a time-gated task that we have to check on, so that means I can take now this cider. I think I figured it out. Yeah, there we go. That's it. That is a time-gated task completed. Let's head back to the Taskman website. Let's complete this time-gated task. And that's it. Alright, back on the Puro Puro grind. Yes, finally. I've been standing here hopping for like 10 minutes now. Let's head to Puro Puro and let's complete this task. 3 baby, 2 young and 1 gourmet impling is what we need. That is 1 gourmet impling catched. That is 1 baby impling. That is 1 young impling. That is a 2nd young impling. The 2nd baby impling. And also the last baby impling. Now we just have to get the repellent. Let's hand in these implings. And there we go. That is the imp repellent, and that is task completed. Let's head back to the Taskman website. We are back on the website, let's complete this task. And let's roll the next task. And our next task is going to be loot the chest in Klenter's pyramid. Klenter's pyramid is found south of Pyramid Plunder in Sophenim. Access to the pyramid requires partial completion of the Itkaliran Little Helper quest. Alright, if we want to start this quest, we first have to complete this quest, which we already did, because we already have a cat. Another requirement is this quest, and then after this quest we have to do this quest, and then we can start with our task. So it's time to do some more quests. That is Stolen Hearts completed. That is Diamond in the Rough completed. Now we can start with Itkalirian's Little Helper. Alright, let's start this quest. And this is the part in the quest where you blindly walk into Sophanem using a shortcut. And here we are. Let's enter the pyramid and let's plunder this chest. No, oh, it's only in the beginning, it's alright. Come on, really? Here we go again. Alright, let's be very careful now. We can stand on this one. Let's walk through the squares. Aha, easy. That's the chest opened. Let's take it. And that is the achievement pop-up. So that means task completed. Now let's get out of here. And we can teleport out of here. Alright. Luckily for us, we already discovered a quick way out of here. Let's try and do that again. Yeah, this was definitely how I want to get out of here. Now let's climb the ladder and let's head back to the Taskman website. That is another task completed. Let's press complete task. And let's generate the next task in this video. Build the tier 1 pig creation machine. This machine is built during the Bringing Home the Bacon quest. The Bringing Home the Bacon quest has 3 level requirements. One of them is 14 construction, the other one is 14 farming, and the third one is 14 summoning. 14 construction and 14 farming we already got, and 14 summoning we don't, so we have to level up our summoning first. That is level 12 summoning, 2 more levels to go. Level 13 summoning, and that is level 14 summoning. Now let's get started with the Bringing Home the Bacon quest. We are talking with Ailey, let's accept this quest, and let's get started on completing it. That is the Bringing Home the Bacon quest completed. This quest got us up all the way to level 28 farming and also to level 15 summoning. That means this task is also completed. Let's head back to the Taskman website. We are back on the website, let's also complete this task. And let's roll the next task. I'm hoping for a task that's not quest related this time. Find some helpful items hidden away on Havenhythe. Hollow trees are found on Havenhythe in the High-Weald Forest, north of Wendelwick. The diary, Telervor's lantern and Telervor's net can be found while searching the hollow trees. You need to right-click search for the journal only. This task requires you to find all 3. Telervor's diary is guaranteed when you search the hollow tree, right-click it and then search the tree stump. Telervor's lantern and Telervor's net have a rare drop chance, while just searching the hollow trees. Alright, with that said, let's get started on searching for these items. There we go, that's the easiest one, that's the diary done. Let's continue searching for the other 2 items. Yes, finally, that took like 20 minutes of running around here. That's also the lantern obtained. Let's start looking for the net and then we are finished with this task. Alright, yeah, that's the last one. This was only like a few minutes of AFKing later, so it wasn't that bad actually. That's also the net obtained, so that means the 3 items are checked off. That means this task is also completed. Let's head back to the Taskman website. let's complete this task. And that will be all for this video. Thank you all so much for watching again. If you're interested in more Taskman videos, you can check out the playlist on my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment whenever you feel like it. I hope to see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.